kembali lagi sama aku Hafsa Haris, and I'm from apa namanya, lupa nama kampus. I'm from student of University of gimana sih, I'm student from University of Pamulang.
Oke. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Kembali lagi di YouTube channel ini. Ya juga sih. Balik. Najwa sama Naomi ya kan sama. Naomi Shihab, Najwa Shihab ya enggak guys?
Before you know what kindness really ini.
Sudah diam Farah.
Banyak.
Iya itu udah diam, makanya apa? Aku mau
ini dia orangnya.
Itu kok nggak salah.
YouTube channel lo aja. Apa? Ya gak kan boleh agak guys. Allah ini awal ginian, masya Allah susah pisan.
Suara kamu. My name Hafsa Abdul Haris. Ya ampun tuh suara bayi. Sorry ya guys. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name Hafsa Abdul Haris and I'm student from University of Pamulang. So this is final exam. But before I want say thank you to you Miss Ruiz. Thank you for your advice, thank you for your motivate, and thank you for your kata-kata yang sangat berkesan itu Miss, yang memberikan semangat buat kita nih sebagai mahasiswa Miss Ruiz, walaupun kita nggak bisa ketemu secara langsung dan kita harus belajarnya itu di online, tapi kita tuh ngerasa mendapatkan sangat apa? Pokoknya Miss Ruiz is the best lecturer that I have ever known. Sarangnya. So, next to the text is, jadi kita analisa lagi, tapi ini berbeda karena kita harus menganalisa two poems from the popular poet. So, and I choose Caged Birds by Maya Angelo and Kindness by Naomi Shihab Nye. And then I will analyze the archetype and the gender from that poems. So check this out guys. Ting!
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ya Allah mudahkan ya Allah, amin.
Okay, first I want to tell you who is Maya Angelo. Maya Angelo is Black American poet, memorist, and civil rights activist. She was born on April 4, 1928, and she died on May 28, 2014. For the fact, Maya Angelo itu wanita Afrika Amerika. Jadi dia keturunan Amerika dan Afrika yang diminta untuk membacakan karya puisinya yang berjudul On the Pulse of the Morning. Jadi dia tuh wanita pertama keturunan Afrika dan Amerika yang diminta langsung untuk membacakan karya puisinya. And the work also received in Grammy Awards. So, aku bakal bacain puisi yang bakal jadi analisis aku yang berjudul Caged Birds. Caged Birds by Maya Angelo. A free bird lives on the back of the wind and floats downstream till the current ends and dips his wing in the orange sun rays and dares to climb the sky. But the bird that stalks down his narrow cage can seldom see through his bars of rage. His wings are clipped and his feet are tied, so he opens his throat to sing. The caged bird sings with a fearful thrill of things unknown, but longs for still, and his tune is heard on the distant hill, for the caged bird sings of freedom. The free bird thinks of another breeze, and the trade winds soft through the sighing trees, and the fat worms waiting on the down bright lawn, and he names the skies his own. But the caged bird stands on the grave of dreams, his shadow shouts on a nightmare scream. His wings are clipped and his feet are tied, so he opens his throat to sing. The caged bird sings with a fearful thrill of things unknown, but longs for still, and his tune is heard on distant hill, for the caged bird sings of freedom. Okay, next to the analysis. First, archetype. According to my analysis, the archetype that contained in this poem is about self. It can be seen from all the poems that describe the birds fly freely, but behind that there are also birds that cannot fly freely because they are trapped in a cage. And it can be linked to our experience of how our self cannot be free in doing something, or the self that is distinguished. So intinya itu, jadi ada dua. Kalau menurut sudut pandang aku itu, di sini ada dua burung yang terbangnya bebas sama yang terperangkap dalam sangkar. Jadi ini kayak dari sudut pandang Maya Angelo-nya, yang karena dia wanita yang berkulit hitam di negara Amerika dan menjadi kaum minoritas. Jadi ada dua perbedaan atau dua perbandingan gimana kaum kulit hitam dan kaum kulit putih kayak gitu. So next to the gender matters, and in my opinion, the poem is about the freedom of someone or woman in their activity, and it could be related to the life of Maya Angelo, where blacks are the oppressed minority. Itu seperti yang aku bilang tadi, karena Maya Angelo itu dia berkulit hitam, dan dia merasa yang berkulit hitam itu menjadi kaum minoritas di negara yang mayoritasnya itu adalah kaum kulit putih kayak gitu. Okay, next to the second poet is Naomi Shihab Nye. Naomi Shihab Nye was born on March 12, 1952 in St. Louis, Missouri, and her father is a Palestinian and her mother is an American. Jadi dia keturunan Palestina dan Amerika. She is a poet, songwriter, and novelist. And for the fact, the poems and short stories have appeared in various journals and reviews throughout North America, Europe, Middle East, and Far East. So now I will read the poem that I analyzed, yang berjudul Kindness. Kindness by Naomi Shihab Nye. Before you know what kindness really is, you must lose things. Feel the future dissolve in the moment, like salt in a weakened bread. What you held in your hand, what you counted and carefully saved, all this must go, so you know how desolate the landscape can be between the region of kindness, how you write and write, thinking the bus will never stop. The passenger eating maize and chicken will stare at the wind forever. Before you learn the tender gravity of kindness, you must travel where the Indian in white poncho lies dead by the side of the road. You must see how this could be you. How he too was someone who journeyed through the night with planes and the simple breath that kept him alive. Before you know kindness as the deepest thing inside, you must know sorrow is the other deepest thing. You must wake up with sorrow. You must speak to it till your voice catch the thread of all sorrows and you see the size of the cult. Then it is only kindness that makes sense anymore. Only kindness that ties your shoes and sends you out into the day to gaze at bread. Only kindness that raises its head from the crowd of the world to say, "It is I you have been looking for," and then goes with you everywhere like a shadow or a friend. Next to the analysis of the archetype, and for this poem the archetype is about self too, because in my opinion the meaning contained in the poem is about the purpose of life that ends with kindness, and like oneself and one's life purpose to get kindness, and even though previously they must feel loss or sadness. And next to the analysis of gender matters, if it is viewed from the story of Naomi and her point of view, that women who are deemed unable to do anything or something and whose work are lacking in appreciation. Jadi sebenarnya kalau menurut aku sendiri, kesimpulan dari puisi yang dari Naomi Shihab itu sebuah kebaikan atau sebuah kebahagiaan yang dirasakan itu sebelumnya pasti ada sebuah kehilangan atau pengorbanan atau kesedihan that must dilalui untuk mencapai or to get sebuah hal atau sebuah kebaikan dan keindahan itu sendiri. Okay, and I think enough for this presentation. I'm sorry if there are any mistake that I made, and I'm sorry if the information is still lacking because I'm still learn. And once again, I want to say thank you for my best lecturer, Miss Ruiz. I love you. Love you. Mwah. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe my video. And bye.